everyone, and welcome to another live stream, but a very different kind of live stream today. I'm so excited to be here with you and to show you about my Tempermentals cases. And I'm dropping things already, classic. So I wanted to show you what it's like when you get them, the unboxing experience somewhat, because I have, of course, opened these up and am using them. So, most of the unboxing experience, but there is the box. Yay. So I'll show you guys some different things about it, answer any questions if anyone has any about the cases, and talk a little bit about them, probably show a little bit of how to care for them, and then put a bunch of stains on them and remove it. Because that is something that's so amazing about these silicone cases, is that I have, as of yet, not found anything that can stain it. Happiness, which is so great because my hands are, like, when I'm working, they are covered in ink, they're covered in paint. If I, am doing my makeup and if I was using this as a makeup case, I would have makeup on my fingers and then go to touch my case and get it covered in makeup. And for the most part, that shit doesn't come off. But on this case it does. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to show you all about it. Oh, thank you for the raid. Is it? I guess. Maybe so. Check the Twitch thing. Dawn is telling us, oh, Environment Life. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Yes, and also Dan was doing some work on Streamlabs, and fixed my follow button and all of those things, so I'm really happy.
It might need some adjustments still,
But anyway, I am here to show the cases. Hello, Snow and Steve and Philip and Hal. Yes, today is a Wednesday show. Jeff is our Tempermentals first backer. Thank you, Jeff. Hooray to Jeff. The Iceman, thank you. I am doing all the abnormal things. Okay, so when you get your Tempermentals case, and for some of you who have already backed it, thank you so much. For those who haven't, you should. And if you do !temp, T-E-M-P, it will do the Kickstarter link. Just so you guys know, there is a MooBot command for it. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. It has a slash design on the side. Hopefully it's not blurred or anything. So that's what the sides look like. Here is the front. It has a little notch so that you can open it easily. I want to see the Facebook people. Carmen, hello. So this is the little notch where you can open. Oh, Austin, I'm sorry. That is for Twitch that has the MooBot thing. All right, and this is the case, and I've been testing it, so it has some dust on it. Oh well. Anyway, so this is the Nightshade case in black. When you receive it yourself, the box will be in shrink wrap. It says the Nightshade, or whatever case. We have the Icon case or the Nightshade case, and they both come in white or black respectively. So this is how you open up the box. Nice and simple. What am I doing with the ruler?
Just
oh,
put it on top.
Okay, this is the size of the box.
Oh, it open.
It's a little under 10 inches. Hey, this one's yours. That's right. And then here is the inside of the box. And the all the metal is protected with a little bit of foam, like there's a thin square of foam covering the emblem. Then and it comes in tissue wrap. So all the black cases come with black tissue wrap. All of the white cases come with white tissue wrap. And so then this is what the case looks like. And the T logo, it's a custom logo zipper pull. on a YKK zipper, as it should. Anyway, this is also done in the same metal that the emblem is, and they're all protected. So this is covered. When you're going to receive the case the first time, when you open it, these are all protected items so that they don't get dinged up, so they don't scratch, all that fun stuff. And then you open the case, and it comes with some tissue wrap inside, which you can just get rid of course. What the fan art? Hello! Hey, Matthew! I was looking for the Empress or the Forest Lord tears, but didn't see them. Yeah, not this time.
Here. Give it to me.
Oh. And then inside there is a divider. So it's in the center of the case when you get it, just so that the case is evenly spaced with the padding. But you can just remove the Velcro like so. And this is what the divider looks like. It's like this. And I have this additional notch right here so that it can kind of cross over the seam. So when you place it in, this is how I have mine set up, the divider goes down below the seam, but that little bit of extra cloth is kind of covering it up so that you get a nice clean wall, as it were. If you don't want things sliding underneath and everything getting all jumbled up, and then this thing is pointless, right? So like right now I am using this case myself. So this one is full. This one is full. And this is all my stuff. So I keep it divided like this. All of my kneaded erasers, my graphite dust, my normal eraser. This is a brush cleaner. It's like a travel size brush cleaner, so I take this with me to cons. My Blackwing sharpener that I love, and then way too much shit in here. So like every so often I have to clear out my case because it really can hold quite a bit. It can hold too much, and I start using and filling it up too much. So this is all of my shit that I have in the case. Look at all that. It's ridiculous. I really need to calm down sometimes as an artist. So anyway, this is all my stuff that's in the case. I know, I do have a problem. Well, it's like sometimes I can't find the one, so I need another one. Another case that breaks the carry-on weight limit. Right. Anyway, I don't know why I have two, but I need to. It's, it's more, this one is my eraser that I'm using, and this is my emotional support eraser. The blue tape I always carry separately, Juan, but that is a good question. The blue tape would fit, clearly, since everything and its twin is in here. All right. So then all my shit goes back inside in its very happy places, in its very happy case. And this is my eraser to remind, I know, right? Anyway. Does Sherlock fit in the case? No, but Sherlock is gigantic. You got yourself one of the white ones. Hooray! Thank you, Tom. So anyway, this is the case. Well, I've actually gone through many cases over the time that we've been making these. I have tried many of them. For a fair few months, I was using a white one. I just happened to grab this one and put my stuff in it a little while ago. This, I can feel the dish soap because I tried a bunch of stuff on this one, so I can feel I need to clean the dish soap off. It's a little sticky. But yes, here we go. This is the Nightshade case in black. this is what it looks like. It is a little bit more of a pebbled. See if you can see the texture. This one is a little bit more pebbled than the white cases. So Dan's gonna hand me a white case so you can see the difference. Thank you, Carmen. The red was I was very particular about the red. So the red is custom dyed because I needed it to be the right red. As Steve knows, I have very strong opinions about red. So I'm just going to take out the padding. No Wonder Booty Limiteds. Scott, hello. Thank you. So here is the white nightshade. This is what it looks like. All of the cases are the same size. So the differences between all 4 of our cases are the toppers. So that's really the only thing that changes. I know that there's been a couple questions and a couple unsurenesses about the if the icon cases, which are the ones with the T logo, are a different size. They are not. Everything is the same size for now because, you know, there's so much more I want to do. But yes, they are all the same size. They all have the custom zipper pulls. They all have the custom red interior. They all have the Tempermentals nameplate and all of those things. They all have the divider. So you can have this in, or you can take it out completely. So like Blackwing pencils, for instance. Blackwing pencils, at least before they're being used a ton, are longer. They're not longer than the case. The Blackwing and the Blackwing box will fit in this case easily. But you might not necessarily want the divider if you've got really long things to put in here. I have a couple really long brushes or makeup brushes that will fit in the case, but the divider, it wouldn't fit. I know. I'm showing my new cases, Tagamo. Thank you, Carmen. I'm glad you like them. So here is the white one. Here is the black one. And I wonder how much this weighs with all my stuff in it. It isn't light. All right. So I don't know if anybody has any questions about the cases beyond the size issue. If not, then I will get into showing you about some of the stain removal. I have a bunch of my acrylic markers. I have some inks. I have some red lipstick, which honestly I've never worn, so don't worry. I'm not like smooshing all over the case. I have some Olo markers. I have Sharpie markers. I have metallic pens. Sharpie, I've got to see that. Okay. Is the red interior cleanable? The red interior is treated with a waterproof film. However, no, the red is your standard nylon. So yes, it's cleanable. You could scrub it, you could wash it, but it isn't like, I would not put ink on the interiors. One day I hope to be able to do that, but up to this point, there wasn't a silicone leather that was thin enough to actually make all these turns and corners for an interior. Yet, it's one of my plans. Short, temperamental, unstable. Love it, Juan. Okay, so give me the test one, please.
Yep.
Unless you want me to just use this one.
Give me all those.
Okay.
I'll put all the stuff back in. This is yours. Give me that one from up there.
Oh. Yes. There you
Gotta
go.
repack them little by little.
Fun, fun. So of course with the padding you can just toss it. All right, so Carmen wants to see the Sharpies. So here we go. I have a silver and a gold Sharpie marker, and I got out all the color Sharpies that I currently have. Any other ones that I own are the light pastel ones, and
Which is
you know,
better? Do you want
we're not worried about
bright
light
like
pastel.
that, or the more exposure or less? That's more.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I don't know.
Nice.
Whichever one looks better to everybody. My monitor is set to dark though, baby.
Oh,
So it probably looks lighter to everyone else.
yeah, probably.
And I have it dark for print. So, okay, so here are all the colors that I have. And I'm going to do this rainbow style.
Yeah, how it is now is okay.
Yeah, Hal says he likes the darker. So I've got greens. Here are all my green markers, my teal, my light blue, my dark blue, light purple, medium purple. I have no idea what the fuck that is. More reddish purple, pink. I love this color. It's called Berry, and it's very hard to get and very hard to find. And it's like one of my favorite signing markers. So I have to buy this separately and search for it for a long time. The Berry Fine Point Permanent Sharpie Marker. It is. The berry is very hard to get. So here we go. Here are all of the Sharpies. So we are going to go for it. The thing that I would recommend with Sharpie markers for removal is alcohol. I don't have the lid on this ATM, but here we go. I have 99%, but a lot of the time when I was actually testing the fabric swatches for this stuff, I only had 70%. So
did I get you a refill on the cotton rounds yet?
shit. No, I forgot.
All right, I'll go get more because
I need
we're
more.
not going to get far without those.
No. I think I have some in the white drawers over there. If you want. We're going to chitty chat while we're waiting for more of the cotton rounds because I need these in order to do my cleaning. I wonder why it's doing that. It might be the light that's making it flicker a little bit. I did. I just got the box this afternoon while I was getting ready, Snow. Oh, that's so, it's hilarious. All the stuff you put on the outside. I still need to open it up, but I cannot wait to see, to actually have the sriracha. I am literally going to eat some tonight at dinner time, for real. Thank you, baby.
Here's some more.
Okay, so I have the cotton rounds. Is it Amazon.com? That's where things get wild. Is the Amazon.ca is not quite the same. All right, my friends. So, Sharpie is a permanent marker. For disclaimer at the beginning, I haven't tested everything in existence. This is also in the Kickstarter, just in case anyone didn't notice. I haven't tested everything. I've tested all the tools I have. So far, these have done beautifully, but this is like Tempermentals, the Jackass show edition, whatever. Yeah. Don't do this at home. Not recommended. I wouldn't recommend that you fuck your case up. I mean, why would you do this? But here we are. This worked in rehearsal. Exactly. All right, we're going to start with a Sharpie in Galaxy Green. And now we are going to do a Sharpie marker in just plain green. And I don't know what this one is, but it looks like a teal, and it's very pretty. Now we're going into the blues. And into a dark blue. How do you order more than one? That is in the add-ons section, and you get a discount when you add more than one.
So you back one first, and then it gives you an option to add more.
Yes. All right, here's the pink. I'm running out of space. Magenta or berry. And red. All right, so in my video on the Kickstarter, I left everything to dry for 1 hour. I wouldn't recommend that you do that in general. That was just for testing. Okay, here we go. First thing I'm gonna do is spray it with alcohol because it just looks fun. All right, now I'm gonna put alcohol on my thingy. And we're gonna start wiping shit off. And it got in the cracks. Okay, this is pass number 1. So this is just with regular rubbing alcohol. We're doing a wipe and a swipe. This is Sharpie right now, yes. And now we're gonna do another wipe and a swipe because I got things in the cracks. And you know, this does have a texture to it, so you just want to make sure that you, you know, give it a little bit of a press so you can get in all the nooks and crannies. And there we have it. Hee hee! Oops. I just need to pick up some of the alcohol that has some ink in it that went in the cracks. All right. Ba-bam!
That's insane.
So
It's scary every time you do that.
it is so scary. I'm always so afraid. I'm like, oh my god, this is the one fucking time it's not gonna work in front of anybody. Here we go. So here are all the Sharpie markers that were used, and we now have a white case. Were you stressing out, Carmen? I know it does feel like a late night infomercial, and I'm stressing out. I'm gonna break out into a cold sweat now. Every time I'm just like, oh fuck, this time it's not gonna work. Oh fuck. Anyway, there we are, my friends. Holy shit. Okay, I can breathe now. Let's try something else. Yeah, I'm gonna reach my like F-bomb limit, and then as soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm just gonna have to move right over and do my penance stream. Suffering. All right, so now we're gonna try something. We're gonna try something that for me is the scariest ink. So Sharpies, whatever, I don't use them all that often, and Sharpies are really, you know, you don't just randomly mark them places. It's usually pretty intentional. Copic, on the other hand, I will always have Copic ink on my hands, right? Will it cut through a tin can? It will not, unfortunately. It has no cutting capabilities. Tattoo ink. Okay, that I don't own. So like I said, there may be an ink. I'm really not trying to challenge anyone to
please.
fight me on this. Like, I'm really not. Like, you know, mark this up at your own fucking risk. Like, all I'm trying to say is maybe if your hands have ink on them, or if you know, something happens. I have Black India ink right here. That is going to be one of our tests for today. I tested it a little bit earlier, and it does come off. You're out. If it can't open a can, Scott is over it. Okay, but for me, my hands are covered in Copic ink. So these were the ones, Copic / alcohol based ink. Olo, Copic marker. There are many other brands. These are the brands that I currently have. um, so tattoo ink, even if it gets on something, Rob, are you saying? Do I need to worry about my poor cases with tattoo ink? You can find a way to ruin anything. Yeah, it looks like you're making a solid attempt right now. I am, unfortunately. All right, so the red. The red will always be on my hands. At any given convention, when I am working, I will have red Copic ink on my hands. You want to see the Black India ink? All right, let's do it. So these are the two inks that I use most often. That is Rapidograph Black India ink, waterproof for paper and film, and then my personal favorite, which is Sumi ink, because it's a little bit more watercolory. So we'll do those, and then we'll move on to the acrylics and the metallics, and then the makeup. So, and I took my makeup and used my makeup, and now I need my makeup.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can go get you a couple things.
Sorry, baby. All right. So with the India ink, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to firstly give it a little bit of a shake. Now again, I'm not leaving everything on here and letting it dry for hours and hours, because frankly, I did that on the one that's on the Kickstarter. I wouldn't recommend that you do that, just in general. It seems like, you know, you should probably clean it as soon as you can. But if you end up with some ghosting because you weren't able to clean something, you can always hit it with a little Q-tip and a little tiny bit of bleach, just, you know, in the little spot, and just leave it for a little while, and it'll disappear completely if you do end up with some ghosting or some issues. No, this is not the Remark show. Okay, so we're gonna do, I just dipped into this one. So this is Sumi ink in black. There we go. That's the Sumi ink. Okay, and then on the other side, here we go. I'm picking up the India ink, and just so everybody feels like they really saw that I that I used India ink, I'm gonna do it again. Here we go. India ink is right in there, as you can see. India ink. There we go, India ink. All right, so there's my Q-tip. There's the, I do feel like I'm part of a infomercial right now. I feel a little bit like the ladies on TV. You see? All right, so let's say.
What else do you need? I don't know which one.
No, that's perfect. No, yeah, that's great.
You want this guy?
I just want that guy, yeah.
Just that one?
Woohoo! Ba-bam! All right, so we are dealing with texture. As you can see, there is texture in the case. So you do have to put a little bit of pressure and just give it a little bit of a scrub-a-dub to get the stuff out of the actual cracks. And they're not cracks, I mean the texture. So here we go. I'm just getting a little bit of alcohol. This is also rubbing alcohol. So far, I am only using rubbing alcohol here. We're just giving it a little scrub because my spray splattered it everywhere. But then at least it's just not contained in one space. The entire top of the case has some shit on it now. So just giving it a little scrub, and ba-bam! And I need to get it off my hands because now I have ink all over me. And, you know, I'm having a hard time getting it off of my skin. So that shows how amazing silicone leather is, because my skin is stained, but the leather is not. And the leather is even whiter than I am, which is saying something. Just gonna give it one tiny more little wipe down, and then we're gonna move on to other things. What was I going to do next before we went into the India ink? I was going
You were
to
about to do the
do
Copic and the Olo,
Copic
right?
and Olo,
And
yes.
someone wants to see oil paint.
Oil paint. All right, you got it. You want to see Copic and Olo. Okay, so we're just letting the alcohol ink dry. I'm trying to get it off my hands, which is taking more scrubbing. Ah, I can't get it off.
It'd be easier to just wait till it marks the case and take it off that.
I know, right? Okay. So I'm letting this dry. It's just drying off. It is really like magic. That's what I'm saying about these cases. They are magical and glorious. What is the difference in texture between the black and the white? Okay. On the Kickstarter, there's a better picture than what you're going to get here. But this one it does have texture, but it is a little bit smoother than this one, if you can kind of see the difference. Yes, bumpier. One is more of a smooth leather texture, and the other one is pebbled, I think is what it's called. Andy and Brenda, hello. With all the alcohol, would it dry the leather out? No, because this is silicone. So if it were real leather, yes, definitely it would dry it out, and you would need to put in leather conditioners and stuff like that. But because this is silicone, I have got a couple swatches of this fabric that I have hit it with acetone, I've hit it with bleach, I've hit it with everything you can imagine, and I've been wiping it for years with alcohol, and it looks good as new. So no worries on the alcohol causing any problems to the actual silicone. Okay, yes, we're going to do these now. Will you be shipping to Australia? Yes, we do have worldwide shipping on the Kickstarter. All right, so here we are. We are going to use red and blue. Yeah, I know. This is, this is more for you all to see, and we're testing different products. I don't recommend that you do this to your case just for shits and giggles, just to prove a point. Please don't. All right, here we go. Copic red and Olo, which is the same basic type of ink. Olo markers are also an alcohol ink based product. So there we go. So I'm just showing you the alcohol inks. I really only have these two brands, so I'm just showing you two fun colors in these two brands. Okay. So again, I'm using rubbing alcohol because these are alcohol ink products. Here, Carmen, you can kind of see the texture. Just trying to show you. No. Anyway, it's already gone. And there we go. Hanu Soul, hello. Oh, in your Coach purse. Yes, it's very similar to the pebbled leather. So there we have it, my friends. The alcohol inks are gone. And I have a black leather couch that I used to work on as my desk. And it was when I was working on Divinica, and I was Copic marker coloring all of it, right? And I dripped some Copic marker ink onto the couch. That Copic marker ink is still there on the couch. I've tried alcohol. I've tried everything. I can't fucking get it off. And because it's a black couch, you can't really see the Copic marker color, thankfully, but you can see this like little shiny film drops in a couple places on my couch, and I can't get it off. So to me, the fact that this stuff cleans off Copic ink without a mark, without a stain, and so easily is mind-blowing. Because I have ruined so much of my own clothes with Copic ink. I have ruined many a case with Copic ink. Thankfully you can't really see it unless you're looking, but my couch has Copic ink that cannot be removed, and it's a leather couch, but on silicone, observe.
Someone asked, is Kickstarter the only way to get one?
Right now, yes, the Kickstarter is the only place to get them. Once the Kickstarter closes, I'm assuming we will still have more of these left, and they will be up on Tempermentals.com, which you can see right below me over there. And if you go to Tempermentals.com right now, it just links you to the Kickstarter. In US dollars, this case is about 68 US dollars in black or white. And then this case is $98 in black or white. And it's all done with the same silicone. The only differences between the two are just the toppers, right? So, yes. So close, but so far to 69. We've got to save everybody that $1. And, JP Roth is my very good friend, and she really likes the number 8, so I kind of wanted to do that for Joe. Okay, so here are some of the removing Copic thingies. Okay, so someone said they wanted to see they wanted to see oil paint, right?
Let's do cosmetics first because you got it.
Cosmetics. Okay, so we're going to do some cosmetics next. So have you used these for cons before? No, I have never used these for cons. It has been very difficult. I always have to move my shit out of my case into something else to travel. No, I'm not going to kiss the case. Yes, I drew the Nightshade emblem. That is correct. I actually probably have my sketch. I'll show my sketch of the emblem because I drew half of it on my
look,
sketchbook.
You've got one there. Show the emblem right there. That's cool.
Yes. So this is what actually the open emblem looks like. So it has screws. It has screws in 4 places. I don't know if you guys can see that. And these 4 tiny little screws, there's actually a back plate that is extremely thin. We're talking like probably about 1 millimeter, right, baby? Or thinner, the back plate?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's about 1 millimeter thick of the same metal that is a back plate. So this part goes on the front, and then inside the case, under the pocket, I will show you. So under the pocket in here, there's just padding inside. Under the pocket in here is the back plate, and that's how this is attached, is it's screwed into the back plate, and that keeps it, it's never going to come off your case. It's never going to like start getting loose. It isn't put there with glue. It is metal sandwiched and screwed onto the top. So that's what the emblem actually looks like. And this was one of our prototypes that they sent us to like check and make sure we were okay with, the look of the metal and all that. Yeah, it is a little bit like a ninja star. Spray paint is generally acrylic paint, I think.
We should try that though.
But I have not tried spray paint. I don't actually have any, so I will look into getting some. But I have tried acrylic paint, that comes off. I have tried acrylic ink, that comes off. All right, so here we go. We are going to do, this is a liquid lipstick, and it is red. Oh, Brenda, I'm so sorry. I missed your question. Can you go to the thing so I can
Which
see?
was it?
It was in Facebook, so I just want to see this. Brenda was asking if we sell out. I missed it. Or maybe it didn't show. Yeah. Well, she was asking something if
Will we
the
make more? I
will
think
we
I saw
make
that,
more?
right?
Yes, our intention is very much to make more and make new toppers and new stuff. All right, so here
Does
we
it
go.
always post Facebook things twice?
Yes.
Interesting.
Red lipstick. Ba-bam.
Whoa.
Would love a bigger version of that nightshade emblem. I'd put it on the wall in my office. Aw, Scott. Okay, and then um, what I think is most common to happen is that you have concealer or foundation or whatever on your fingers, right? So
Do we
that's
have waterproof mascara to show?
I have regular. Did you bring me the mascara?
I put those back. I can
Oh,
go get. Do you
yeah,
have
I can.
waterproof?
I don't have waterproof right now. I have regular, I think.
All right, leave it for now then. That's
Um, okay. Well, I can at least show that mascara.
fine. Okay. Which one is it?
It's the Dior thing.
Oh, the
It's like
Dior
the
one.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to think. And then if you bring my little it's one of the tube things. It's the Makeup Forever, and it's the little thin tube. You brought it with when you were showing me.
Anything else in here?
No, I think that's pretty much it. Spray paints can be acrylic, lacquer, or enamel, just depends on the brand of spray paint. Okay, well, I haven't tested all of those. So again, I haven't tested every product that there is. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. I am not saying that everything can be removed, but everything I've tried so far has been removed. Does that make sense? They are, this fabric is shown as and, you know, advertised as being quite stain resistant, stain proof, but whether it, is for literally everything, I don't know. I know, airbrush, my God. Okay, so this is Makeup Forever. This is long wearing concealer. So we'll get that in. Motor oil. I have not tested motor oil. I am imagining, though, that it could be removed with dish soap. I know. I even brushed my hair, Hanusol. Okay, so this is my mascara. So don't be creeped out. Thank you, Matt Carlos. So there's mascara, foundation, concealer, red lipstick, and mascara. And we're going to take all of these cream-based items. If you guys want, I can do oil paint as well, just for shits and giggles. I Dawn dish soap. I don't actually have any Dawn dish soap right now. I have this dish soap, but it, works just fine. Can you give me one of my palette knives, please, baby?
Yes.
Just any of them. It's fine. Thank you. All right, so here we go. I'm using the alizarin crimson just because I do love this color. There you go. It would definitely remove poo. This is oil paint. I don't know if you guys can see this, but yes, this is Alizarin Crimson Artist's Oil Paints by Gamblin. Just go ahead and get all of it off. There we go. And then I currently don't actually have any nail polish that isn't kind of clear. This is sort of what I use. And my daughter is gone, and unfortunately she took her nail polish with her, and that she has the black nail polish. Now I did try nail polish on this. I did a swipe of black nail polish. It just peels right off in one big piece. So there's not really much to see with it. The one thing that does happen with nail polish is I think that there's some sort of chemical in the nail polish that for a short time, it does create a little bit of like a barely detectable bubble in the material, but then after about 2 or 3 hours, it flattens out. So I don't really know what it was that did that. I hit it with some acetone to like take the nail polish off, but all it did was peel. It literally, I didn't even need the acetone. It just peeled right off. So okay, so for all of this stuff, because it's all primarily cream based or oil based in the paint, I use dish soap. So here we go. We have the dish soap. We have this. I have my little spray bottle of water that I use, and I'm only going to use this just to like clear off the dish soap because that's, you know, it's some sticky shit. Yeah, it's possible, but I've hit the fabric on its own with acetone and not the nail polish. And the acetone didn't do it on its own. It must have been the nail polish. Okay, so I'm just getting a little bit of dish soap. I'm just kind of smushing so that we get it, I don't know, in the fabric somehow. Just makes me feel better. And we are going to just start rub-a-dub-dubbing. So this does take a little bit more elbow grease because I really got it in all the nooks and crannies. I'm gonna get a little bit of water too. Well, I really did try to test everything. I tried everything I own, let's put it that way. And I don't own everything. Like I use Molotov pens. I don't use Posca pens. But I will test them. Posca pens, as far as I know, they're oil based, which means they'll just come out with dish soap too. I'm actually far more concerned about acrylic than I am about oil. There we go. Pizza grease. I haven't tested that yet. What is pickle Rick? So I'm just pushing a little bit to get in the cracks. And the concealer is gone. And now we're going to start hitting the oil paint. I'm going to pick up some of that. It's a lot of oil paint. Oh, and all the con food I eat. No, I don't think I have any Poscas. So I just have to push a little bit to get all in the nooks and the crannies. White monsters and Cheez-It dust. Yeah, I know, right? I am going to have to watch out for that because the zippers themselves do have just regular fabric. And I don't necessarily want to, I'm just putting a little bit of water on it to help get the dish soap. Joyanne, hello. So I'm just pressing a little bit in here to get all in the nooks and crannies. Because oil paint, I mean, getting oil paint off of my brushes is really hard too because it's such greasy shit. So it just takes a minute to get it all off. And we're going to get all that off too. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you, Joyanne. It means a ton. This is the one that Sammy got, right? So I'm doing all of my stain testing on this one. Very exciting. Oh, just got to push a little bit. And then I'm gonna need to hit it with, I guess, some rubbing alcohol or something to like clean off all the dish soap. So that's, now it's clean, got it all off. Now what I need to do is just hit it with a little bit of water. Maybe I'll just use some wet wipes to get, you know, as much of the dish soap off as I can, because that's literally what we're dealing with now, is everything is super sudsy. It looks like new again, that's right.
Oh, you've had that exact same idea, Dawn.
What?
See, she says, I want to see one in red color with black interior.
Oh God, me too, so bad. That's exactly what I want, Carmen. You get it. You know it. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do next time. So I don't know if you guys can see, it's all sudsy and foamy because, you know, I just hit it with a ton of dish soap. And the dish soap is really just there to cut the grease, because that's the main thing that makes oil paint and, you know, all the concealers and the lipstick and all of those things that I had on there, is that they're kind of, you know, oil paint obviously is oil based. I don't really know like what this is in, but it's certainly some kind of cream. So that's what I'm doing right now. So now I've just getting some plain water. I don't know if you can see this. It says water. It's from, I just use it when I do my oil paintings. So I'm just getting this nice and wet, and I'm just trying to rinse off all the dish soap now. But yeah, we have, so far we've used all of the Sharpie markers. We've used Copic and Olo. We've done lipstick, mascara, concealer, foundation, oil paint, India ink, Sumi ink, and the case still looks like it's in perfect brand spanking new condition. And I'm pretty happy with that.
And you just did all of this live, no safety net.
No safety net. I've been a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Badly.
This could have gone so sideways. So, 36 backers! Hooray! Yeah, we want to iterate into more colors. I'd love to do different sizes. You know, there's so many other things I'd love to do. So thank you all so much for your support. For those of you who have backed it, it's amazing. I'm so grateful. And I hope you can see that, you know, we tried to not only bring the cool, but bring some value as well. I'm going to get a paper towel just to kind of wipe it off again, because literally I'm just trying to take off all the dish soap. Sammy wants a pink one. I know. I've been thinking about how we need to do a pink one. I don't know what color to do on the inside. I'll need to think about that.
And rose gold emblems.
Yes, and rose gold emblems for Joe. Lavender cases next. How can you get it signed? I know that is a problem. I know that there's people who want it signed, but we can show all of my signing markers next.
You're just going to have to bring them to a con.
Because, yeah, well, they're going to get them signed, and then the signature is going to be easy to wipe off.
Mm-hmm.
But
nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever. That's true. Pink and gray do go very well together. It does. It wipes off. The only thing I might try at some point I didn't think my autographed request out very well if they clean up that easy. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Yeah, it can sign on the inside because the inside is your regular nylon. And I really tried. I pushed and pushed to try to get the silicone leather on the inside. It can't turn the corners. We need to design a whole new fabric. And believe you me, if I can, I will. All right, do you guys want to see my signing pens, or these were all
Do
shown?
a couple on the blacks because it's fun.
Oh yeah, okay, on the blacks. All of these markers I did actually show them on the other, on the Kickstarter. There is that. So now we're going to show some black, and I'll do the same bright markers. It'll just be on the black one. Do we need to brighten it up now, or is it good? The Kickstarter vid, yes.
That'll look a little better, yeah, because now you can see the texture. Beauty.
Is this good lighting wise, everyone? Gone above and beyond, yay! Thank you, that other gym guy. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so a lot of people did get the black nightshade.
So far, the most popular.
I'd say that this is the most popular case. So maybe not all of you are worried so much about staining on the white one, and you're a little bit more concerned about staining or ghosting on the black one.
That's a good idea. The gold chrome should show.
Yes. Yeah. So a lot of my acrylic paint pens do show up on this, so you'll be able to see me trying to clean it. Now this one is more pebbled, which means you have to push a little harder in order to get in all the nooks and the crannies. Oh, you added the white one? Aw, thank you, Juan. The white one does look so nice. Like, I really love the white one. It makes me so happy just to have that difference. You know, when you have a skull like this, it's usually going to be on black. I mean, that's kind of a given. But to have this kind of more goth emblem on a white is rare. And so the fact that, and then having a white pencil case and it not getting fucked up in 2 days is also rare. So I do kind of feel like the white one is like a special unicorn. You're very concerned about staining in general. Okay, so here we go. I figured this one would really stand out. So this is a paint marker. It's all in Japanese, so I don't know much about it, except that if you were to sniff this for a very long time, you would get high. So you, thank you, Stunning Girth. Welcome to the stream. All right.
The Hypno Cat's back.
And the Hypno Kitty is back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So
sign it. Let's just like sign it in the lower right corner as if you were signing it.
See you, Joyanne. With this one,
or is that not a good one for that?
This is so fucking huge.
Okay, so do it somewhere else, but save that lower corner. I want to see like a.
There we go. So it does show up very nicely. Sign it as Dan. All right, and then we're gonna do the liquid chrome one. And let's go for a white. And some blue.
Oh, that looks nice, the blue on it. I like that.
And some green. Now these are all basically the same marker brand, but you know, you can never know if like the the color will change the consistency or at least the stainability of something. So, you know, that is something to, you know, think about. All right, so here we go. We've got all of these colors. Man, this one, the smell is so strong. Okay, so alcohol, because all of these are acrylic paint. So I'm going to start by cleaning the ones that I added on first, because these ones are not quite dry yet. But this one is completely dry. So is the... Oh, I'm going to give it another second on that one. But this one is dry, so I'm going to start here. Here we go. It is going to be shiny because we are working with, you know, the black. When it looks wet, it's going to be very shiny. But you should be able to see when the gold is all gone. Ba-bam. Gold is gone.
Scares me every time. That this
Yeah.
time it's not coming
This
out.
time it's not going to work. Oh shit, oh shit. And let's make sure everything is dry before we start. Okay, that one isn't quite dry. Carbonated diarrhea. Thank you for the follow. All right, so I'm giving this...
Somebody just came with 99 people?
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Kirk Shannon, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid.
Yeah, so I guess talk about what
That is so awesome. Well, today I'm doing a little bit of a different live stream. Welcome everybody. Kirk Shannon, please feel free to post all of your links. Tell us what you were working on. Thank you so much for the raid. Today I am showing the stain removal properties of my brand new case. I am having a groovy day. Today I just launched my new Tempermentals designer pencil case line. I am a comic book artist by trade, and I've always felt like most pencil cases are just not right for me at all and very not cool. And so I wanted to make a cool pencil case. So I did. It launched on Kickstarter today, and I'm showing how the case, you can actually remove most products. Every product I've tried so far, its stain removal properties are crazy because this is a it is a silicone leather, and so nothing can stain it. So the inside is a custom dyed red interior. It has a removable divider like this. You can move it around depending on the, you know, what you're using it for. I personally do about an 80-20 split. It has a pocket for all the little things. And then the exterior of this one is in pebbled black silicone leather. It has a custom zipper pull. We also have it in white in both versions. So it just launched on Kickstarter today, and you can mark on this with Sharpie markers and, you know, all kinds of ink, and it all comes off. So that's what I've been showing on my live stream, is kind of like stressing a little bit by like marking this up with red lipstick and mascara and Sharpie markers. And I have so far hit this piece with India ink, Sumi ink, Sharpie markers, metallic markers, and red lipstick, mascara, oil paint,
Do
and
a quick
it's all
Sharpie
come
demo
off.
on the white for the movies.
Okay, I'm gonna stress everyone out.
And the link that they want is just on
the
screen.
links that you want, you can go to tempermentals.com, and you can, the link to the Kickstarter is right there. All right, let's do some Sharpie markers. So I've been using a bunch of different colors today. Let's go ahead and do some scribbles. Dropping things. Here we go.
Just one quick one.
Just to like really stress
it,
everyone out, let's go ahead and hit it with some black Sharpie marker. Ba-bam. And let's do some Copic ink over there. All right, so we have a black Sharpie marker and some Copic ink, and both of these you can remove with rubbing alcohol. So this is a white, it looks like leather. It looks like white leather, but it is actually made of silicone. And the texture is just that of leather. Ba-bam. Stormy, hello, welcome to the stream. So I just got the black Sharpie side, and now I'm gonna get the Copic ink. And I don't know if for anyone who's worked with Copic ink before, that shit just doesn't come off. Like if I get it on my skin, it takes days for me to get the Copic ink off, and I'll be scrubbing my hands with like every substance I like, you know, dish soap, and scrubbing it with like a nail brush, and it doesn't come off. And look at that. So you can have a white case and be working with all of these tools, or use it as a makeup bag and hit it with concealer and mascara. I know this is like seeing an infomercial. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just really excited about this element of the silicone cases. And of course, they're sustainable. They are good for the earth, non-animal, and and they're stain proof, but it looks like leather, and that is just pretty fucking boss, if you ask me.
All right, so these are over here drying. Let's
Yes.
get them sorted out.
So I have right now I have acrylic markers on there. I have the liquid chrome. I actually don't know what this is made of, but it is liquid chrome mirror effect. This shit is really intense. So now I'm stressing out and being like, oh my God, today is going to be the day. This is going to be the time. It's not going to come off. But here we are. So the black one is more pebbled. It's more pebbled and a little bit more textured, right? It's more like a pebbled leather that you see on a purse or on shoes or whatever. Ba-bam. All gone. This is white acrylic. It is a Molotov One for All acrylic paint marker. And just gonna give that a little scrub-a-dub-dub. I should have been doing this on my case, because at least it would be full then. All right, so now I'm just pushing a little bit just because I need to get into the nooks and the crannies. And now we're gonna do the blue. So these are all definitely dry now. Again, I just need to push to get in there. And this is some pretty resilient stuff. It's really amazing. I mean, just the fact that I've, you know, used so many different cleaning products on it. Ba-bam. Thank you, Kirk Shannon, and thank you so much for the raid. What were you working on today? And please post your links. If I missed them, I'm so sorry. I want to make sure that I give you a follow, so I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done with this whole stain situation. There we have it. Ba-bam again. Yes, Insta is great. Please post it. There we go. We have a nice clean case. We took off all the metallics, the chromes, the acrylics. They all came off of that. Thank you so much, Stormy. I was sketching out an Evil Nun fan art of Nun 2. Oh, yay. Okay, I'm going to check it out. And I've got your Instagram. I'm going to give you a follow immediately if I haven't already. Oh, I have already followed you. Oh, I'm loving all of your work. So great. So do you usually work with graphite? It looks like you have a lot of graphite work. I must already be following you on Twitch. I'm going to check and make sure. And everyone, if you're not following Kirk Shannon already, please do so. Yes, I am following you. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. And sorry, I'm in like such a hard pitch mode right now, showing off my new cases. Today is a different kind of live stream. Usually I am drawing, but I've been working on this case for since the onset of the idea. It's been about 6 years. So today is the first day I'm telling everyone about it. My case has been quietly off camera while I've been doing all the prototypes and testing for so long, and now I get to show it. Couple clip studio, microns for the most part. Okay. All right, there's a little bit of cotton and dust on it, so I'm just going to wipe the lint away. Oh, that kind of generated more lint. There we go. Alrighty. So I want to post the link again to the Tempermentals. Let's just do that in here. Is it a capital T?
Doesn't matter.
There we go. And I'm going to post the link in Facebook. And it was just supposed to be a quick, short live stream for today. So I think I'm pretty much done, unless anyone has any more questions or anything they would like to see. Here we go. I'm going to get my case again. And just to finish off the live stream, I just want to show everybody my case. Want more F-bombs? Thank you, Kirk Shannon. All right, so this is my case. This is the one that I am currently using. I will probably move into a white one soon. This was just the available of one of our prototype pieces. I divide it up like so, so that I have all of my erasers and all my little things over here. This is like a little tiny, my little tiny jar of graphite dust, because I really don't need that much. Like this will probably last me like a year. And they only sell it in those giant ass tubs. So I got myself a teeny weeny jar of it. In here I have my lead refills and I think another lead refill. And then some of my rulers. So this one is to make sure that I get eyes in the right place. Some spare nibs and then an actual ruler too. No, I will be live again tomorrow, New Arshan. I'm just showing my new Tempermentals cases today. So it's like a special additional live stream to my usual live stream schedule. I will be live again tomorrow. Yes, I use it to align the eyes. I'll make sure that there's a line down the center of the face, and then I can use the grid to make sure that the lines are aligned. I mean, the eyes are aligned and stuff like that. It's for making sure I have things, having things in proper alignment, proper distance, all of that stuff. It is the infomercial day. This is the as seen on TV, and here's the TV. Yeah, I really rely on a graph style lined ruler. It's everything to me. Anyway, here's all of my pens and pencils. Again, I probably have mine very full, and that's not because I need it to be this full. I start accumulating more and more shit, and then I realize my pencil case is too full. This is way more than I use, and I start taking stuff out. And this is very normal for me. So right now I have all of this in my case, and I could totally fit more if I needed to. That was one thing. That was one thing that was extremely important to me about this case, is that we didn't have it with completely rigid walls. I didn't want a hard case, because you know what? With hard cases, it can't just fit one more pencil. If you want one more pencil and it's just the last thing you need is one more pencil and it doesn't fit in your case, that's really fucking annoying. I have tried hard shell pencil cases before. Makes me really, really pissed off. So I wanted this one to be firm. Oh, you guys are going to have a field day with this. I wanted it to be firm but not too hard. And it's important, and that makes a difference to the ability to use your case. Your shit inside needs to be protected. It can't be floppy. It can't be wobbly. But it has to have a little bit of firmness to it. I know. You guys, I know you're going to have a field day, but it's important. I'm telling you. It is literally what I just said. And then, of course, you can move the little divider where you want. I do always need room for just one more pencil, and I am extremely picky. Here we go. Yeah, well, you know what? It actually took us a really long time to get that right. So, as wild as it sounds and as intentional as it sounds, that I'm just trying to have some kind of like sound bite, it's true. There we go. Happiest case in the whole world. I always have spares, but you know what? I need to get more spares of my Pitt pens, because I've kind of destroyed them all working on the last few covers all in a row. I really do need to get myself some more pens, because all the nibs are fucked up. But I will do that. Thank you, What the Fan Art. I appreciate it so much. And a reminder, it comes in a fancy, fancy box. Like so. And it will be in tissue wrap, and all the metal is covered with a little bit of foam to protect it. That means the zipper pull and this are protected with foam. The bag is placed in tissue wrap, and then it's in the box, and the box is shrink wrapped. Thank you, Tony Anderson. Yay! And this is how the sides look, and the front, and the other side, and the back. And then this we just have on there to so that when TWE is packing everything up, they know which case you ordered and they know which case to grab. Oh, thank you, Philip. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for your support. It means a ton. I hope that you enjoy your case when you receive it. If you are one of my temperamental artists, thank you. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the artist club. Pencil cases needed a revamp, and I'm so glad that these are made, and I'm excited for you to try them. Oh, you don't get to see the bottom. Well, I've really scratched it up because I've been using it, but yes, here's the bottom. The box can contain even more. I can't wait until you get yours too, Carmen. All of you who have backed, I can't wait till you receive yours. At least we know These are already prepared. They're already waiting at our Chicago warehouse. So I'm going to start bugging you all about it now. Fill out your surveys quickly. The Kickstarter hasn't ended yet. We just started today, so there's time. But you know, the thing you're going to want to do is fill out your survey so that you can get your box quickly. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for everything. Ape Shoka, thank you so much for the follow. You expect yours yesterday? Oh my god. I can't quite do that, but I'll get it to you fast, Tom. Thank you so much for your support. I love you guys. And if you have any more questions, you can always ask us on Kickstarter. Dan and I are there. We are checking it. We'll make sure to be answering anything that you need. We'll be there. Surveys go out at the end. Yes, I'm just going to start bugging you now so that you really, really don't forget at the end. The Kickstarter closes on October 6th, so we have time, and that's when it's time for the surveys. Good night, everybody. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow for more Divinica art. Until then, have a wonderful evening. Big hugs and kisses. Goodbye.